Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's cosmic guidance for August the 1st through until the 7th. So when I share these weekly energy reports, I'm looking at it from an astrological perspective, so studying the planetary shifts, but I also open the records and I share channel guidance from that space as well. And my passion is helping you work with this energy in the highest timeline for your life and business. So really moving from just manifestation to the beauty and power of co-creating with cosmic intelligence. So we have a very powerful week ahead. Before I go into the day-by-day breakdown, there's some context that I want to give here. So we are leading up to the Lion's Gate, which happens every year on August 8th. And this energy really started to be activated with the recent new moon in Leo. And it's going to be at its peak on August 8th. So this happens when the star Sirius rises. It is known as our spiritual sun. So it appears closer to the earth and aligns with the Orion's belt. And this opens up a powerful, powerful portal that supports the ascension on the planet and definitely supports our creative abilities, our ability to manifest and call in what we desire. And a big part of this is the sun being in Leo at the time of the Lion's Gate. And the sun rules over the sign of Leo. So it's coming back home to its home placement. Leo is associated with the heart chakra, the heart space. And the heart space is our portal into higher realms of consciousness. Now, also, if I look at the significance of 8, I'm looking at it from the astrological perspective, since I'm not into numerology, it's not my expertise. I'm fascinated by it, not my expertise. But if I look at the energy of the number 8 from the astrological perspective, house 8 in astrology governs transformation. It governs the process of death and rebirth. So this portal, this Lion's Gate portal, is such a powerful time to really feel that energetic rebirth within ourselves, where we can align with a new timeline in our life. Anything, all things that no longer serve your highest path. This is a time where you are rapidly releasing and letting go of that and aligning to higher timelines, remembering who you really are and what is possible for you. Now, what is making this Lion's Gate portal so powerful this year is it's happening at the same time as we have a stellium happening in the sign of Taurus. So we currently have the North Node and Uranus and Mars all in the sign of Taurus. It's actually going to be exact on Monday, very much supporting the ascension of the planet. If we look at the Taurus archetype, it's connected to the energy of Mother Earth, the energy of Mother Gaia. And with Uranus there in the North Node, there big changes and shifts are happening on the planet. And more than ever, we're seeing this new paradigm of spiritual leaders, the light workers, the healers, the creatives, the star seeds, stepping up in new ways and saying, I'm going to share my gifts. I came for this. I am here for the evolution and ascension of the planet. So very, very powerful time. So let's go into a day-by-day breakdown here. So beginning with Monday, August 1st, we have the moon in Virgo. It's going to oppose Neptune. So usually when I see a moon in Virgo, it's a very good time for organization and structure. But with this opposition to Neptune, I feel we start the week in kind of this dreamy stage. Like we just want to relax and integrate because we are experiencing massive shifts. We are experiencing a lot of upgrades that we are still integrating from the Leo new moon, the upgrades to our heart space and solar plexus. So it's a day where it's like, oh wow, like we're just integrating. We're integrating a lot. So you may feel like you want to step back a little bit or get a little bit of extra rest just to support this integration process here. We also have the moon trining the Taurus conjunction and Pluto. So we start this week strong, and there is an overall theme this week as well of wanting to be of service to other people, to the planet, wanting to use our gifts to give back to the world, like really seeing kind of that bigger picture outside of just our own life journey, our own karmic journey. We're looking at how we're contributing to the planet and the world at large. So as we move into Tuesday, we have the moon in Libra opposing Jupiter in Aries. So this brings in all things relationships. This is the relationship axis in astrology. So really looking at What may be triggering, or a better, maybe more productive way to say that, is what is activating for you in your interactions with people in your life right now? What is really activating you? Because people mirror back to us our beliefs, our energy. So we want to be aware of the interactions we are in early in the week, what is coming up for deeper levels of healing. And we can't control anyone else's path, nor should we ever want to. We also can't control how other people respond or their decisions. We can influence that. We can't control it, but we can always come back to, how are we responding? What is our role within these interactions and these dynamics? And are we showing up in a way that we feel good about? And that's an ongoing process for all of us. It's not like we have to be perfect in that. That's part of our continual growth and evolution. Now, a moon in Libra always brings this question of balance to the forefront as well. And I feel it's very important to say that balance looks different depending where you are on your journey at this time, the season of your life you are currently in, because there's certain times where there's parts of our life that need more attention and more focus. So it's not about balancing everything perfectly, it's honoring the season you are in. So keep that in mind. On Wednesday here, we have the moon in Libra trining Saturn. Definitely, again, there's this focus on relationships, other people, on being of service and giving back. So what I'm really feeling today for this energy, and also seeing as I look at the chart here, I've got the chart pulled up on the side, looking at how you can give back and help other people in your life in very practical ways, because Saturn very much relates to the tangible, the physical. And this can be little things like buying somebody's coffee behind you. Like, who doesn't love to go to Starbucks and find out that somebody's bought your coffee for you? It's like the best feeling. Or you're waiting in line and you found out the person in front of you just covered your lunch as well. It's like those little things that are like, oh, it's so nice, it's so thoughtful. And then it makes us want to give back and to pass that feeling along, those little actions. So really look at what you can do. And I mean, this of course is any day. This is a good thing to focus on, what you can do to actually give back, not just what you can do to receive, what you can get. We can always have our channels open for receiving, but we can also be unattached to how we receive and very focused on what we can give in turn. Now, in your business today, this can be a good time to really take a look at where you may have those expectations attached in unhealthy ways. So for instance, you're doing a free masterclass, but really you're just focused on getting signups for a program rather than just wanting to give and show up and be of value and service in that masterclass. Or maybe you're writing a post and you're just so much in your head about the exact words, the exact tagline or call to action that you're not focused on just showing up and speaking from your heart and being of service. So really just getting back to, how can you give without any expectations or attachment to receiving? Well, still have those channels open for receiving. I am all for receiving abundantly for the work we do in the world. I think it's very important as light workers and star seeds that we are open to receiving, and important that we are giving without that expectation as well. So it's kind of, again, Libra, that balance, that balance is at play. Okay, beginning Thursday, really this is a powerful week all the way through, but I really feel the energies pick up here, especially on Friday. But let's go back to Thursday, August 4th. We have Mercury moving into Virgo. Mercury rules over both Virgo and Gemini. So when it moves into its home sign of Virgo, a planet's very strong in its home sign. This makes us very aware of the power of our words, communication. It can also lead to overanalyzing things, which can actually negatively affect our ability to make decisions. I'm sure I think we've all experienced this at some point, where the more we think about something, the more we think about a decision we need to make, the more confusing it gets, because we're just like over analyzing, and then we're asking other people's opinion, and then we're getting their ideas, and we just get more confused and move further away from what our heart and intuition is telling us. So we do want to be aware of that over analyzing with Mercury and Virgo, but overall it's a very strong placement for communication and giving back, and just being aware that your words hold power. Now, on that day as well, we have the moon moving into Scorpio. So, where the archetypal energy of Virgo is very much about practicality and logic, Scorpio is very much about emotion. So, it's really interesting here that I think it can actually be a good balance between the analytical mind and our intuition because they're meant to work together. So, the moon in Scorpio really piques intuition for sure. Now, as we move into Friday here, Friday, I feel very, very powerful energies around this day. I think we can have like spontaneous emotional healings today, like where you really just feel something you've been holding on to for a long time that's been bothering you, that's been causing distress in your life. You come to a place of peace surrounding it. You have this sense of resolution around it. So the moon is going to be in Scorpio on Friday, and it's opposite that Taurus stellium. So somebody else could also bring in information to maybe a problem or challenge that has been ongoing in your life, and somebody comes in and it's just like, oh, interesting. Okay, here's a solution. Here's something I haven't thought of. So new information coming in that's bringing about deep transformation. Now I'm seeing this not just in the astrology, I'm really feeling this guidance coming in the records too, that this can be a very transformative day. Now, how this plays out is unique for each of you, depending on your birth chart and your journey, but overall power for transformation here. The moon in Scorpio will also trine Neptune and Venus that day. So Friday intuition is like all-time high. Very, very intuitive about what you need to do that's going to be in your highest and best good. Like we all have different paths, we all have different karma, we're all here for different reasons. So today is like a coming back home to what aligns for you and the decisions you need to make that support your path. Intuition very, very strong today. Like you could even just be receiving divine downloads that help bring about that internal healing or that give you the information. Yeah, Mercury and Virgo, this could definitely be new information coming in. And when I say that, this could be from another person in your life or something you're intuitively guided to listen to purchase, to read, or just a divine download that comes to you from source, from creator, that really just sparks deep transformation. Now, Saturday and Sunday, this is powerful energy for the weekend. This is fun energy. On Saturday, we have the moon moving into Sagittarius, which is about playfulness and adventure. And then on Sunday, the moon will trine the Leo sun. So it's like double fire energy. So Saturday, definitely a great time for socializing, for mixing up your routine, trying something new. The only thing I will say to be aware of in this energy is doing things kind of over the top. A lot of fire energy, moon in Sagittarius. So it could be you get so passionate about a topic that you realize maybe you get so worked up and you kind of miss the plot and you're not aware of the impact it may be having on people around you. It's kind of the energy of like, you could overdo it. We want to be aware basically of like, let's not overdo it. Let's not go to the extreme of things. So it could even be like if you're out at a social gathering, like, oh, wow, maybe I shouldn't have had that other margarita. I drank too much. Like, just be aware of like, where am I maybe overextending or overdoing it? But otherwise, it's a fun energy, adventurous energy, good for that socialization. And if you don't have a gathering plan, this could just be a time where maybe you want to move your body, like be aware of maybe just dancing, going to the gym, just allowing that fiery energy to move, because that's what we're going to want to do. We're going to want to be moving, especially when we come to Sunday and we're moving into getting ready for the Lion's Gate. Like there's just a lot of energy coming in. So we want to be aware of how we are working with that energy, how our body is responding to these upgrades and cosmic light codes that are going to be coming in. So powerful week ahead. I would love to hear from you below. If you enjoyed this video, please share it out. That would mean so much to me. Be sure that you subscribe. I'll also attach some links below. So we'll be doing a celebration, a ceremony for the Lion's Gate in my Divine Creators Inner Circle. So if you're not in there, I'll attach the link. A very, very powerful place. I also have the replay available for Akashic activations to heal money trauma and grow your business. The feedback I've been getting from this is so incredible, like the shifts that are happening for people when it comes to abundance and their ability to receive and just money flowing in unexpected ways, which is always, always possible. But I love hearing that feedback and how those shifts are unfolding in your world. So I'll attach the link if you want to check that out. My Instagram, my one and only Instagram account, I'll put below if you want to stay connected on there. And I'm sending you all so much love. Have an incredible week ahead. I will see you soon. Bye for now.